Hey guys, welcome to the studio. It's been another year, an entire year cycle. For DJs, the year starts usually in October because that's where you have ADE closing kind of the year and starting all of the planning for the next year. Festival season is over, and there's also the DJ Mag Top 100. Last year, I was able to present them to you in Amsterdam. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Still in Amsterdam, day number 4. This year, unfortunately, due to COVID, everyone is stuck at home. No real DJing happening this entire year. No real touring, no ADE, no Ibiza season. It's a weird year, but there is still a vote that has been casted for the top DJ 100. So let's check out the results, dive deep into it, analyze it, and of course pick the ones that shouldn't be on that list. There is every year someone there where it's like kind of weird and no one really gets it.
Straight into the darkness. We ain't even asking why.
Number 1, David Guetta. I'm personally fine with that, because let's be honest, if you think about electronic music, if you think about DJs, the first one you always mention is David Guetta. I know a lot don't like him or don't like his music because it's like commercial and it's not underground and it's not really club. But this year in 2020, I think he was extremely smart. He was one of the first to do the really big live streams and trying to support. He did a lot of tutorials. He also did a lot of talks. He was really present, kept on releasing music, even kept on releasing club music, which most other people stopped because, like, why release club music if no DJ can play it? So a lot of people have been sleeping. David Guetta definitely didn't. 2 steps up, that's totally fine. On spot number 2, we have Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike. I'm glad they're 1 down, because with those two, I don't know, it's like more crowd control than DJing. It's definitely not music producing. It's like, I mean, they're smart in their marketing, but I, as a producer and DJ myself, don't have like the highest respect for them. They definitely deserve to be in the top 10, but 2 in front of Martin Garrix, I don't really get it. Martin Garrix is down, another one. Yeah, being top 3, definitely deserved. 2 years ago, he was number 1. This year was like a slower year for him. Way less releases. Wasn't as active and present, but spot number 3 is still really good. Armin van Buuren didn't move. Alok 6 up. That's really good. Like a big step up. Don Diablo, number 5, which I also think is really deserved. He was very smart on social media, compensating for not touring, still releasing music. Afrojack is up by 2. Oliver Heldens down by 1. Steve Aoki 1 up. So not a whole lot of movement. There's no one entirely new in the top 10. Timmy Trumpet 3, Marshmello 6. Not a strong year for him. Definitely less releases, less marketing, less buzz and hype, no Fortnite collaboration. Kashmir up by 3, also deserved. He has a really strong fan base, especially among producers. Rehab, W&W, Skrillex up, it's not bad. Yeah, that's actually, I really like his production is really top notch. Tiesto down by 8, that's something I don't really get, to be honest. Tiesto was really active. His labels are among the most important and most shaping of 2020 and also 2019. Hardwell down by 5. Yes, that's also like understandable. He wasn't that present really, and still missing that big kind of chart-breaking track. Speaking of chart-breaking, Calvin Harris is up by 1. Stayed pretty much at his spot. For him, I have really high respect, because I know he's not really, you know, this list is a popularity list, and everyone on there that wants to be on there is pushing it really high, and there's a lot of fake votes and a lot of fraud and votes from China and that kind of stuff going on. We'll talk about it later. But Calvin Harris doesn't really care. He's up there just because he's up there. That's really not bad, being at spot number 18. Not a whole lot of releases. I know his album was postponed. It should have been actually released right now, but the major label pushed it because of the COVID no touring situation. Above and Beyond, Nervo, Lost Frequencies, all pretty much the same. Eric Prydz, down by 5. I'm personally a fan of his music, especially the techno stuff. Vinny Vici, up by 7. DJ Snake, Alan Walker, Chainsmokers. Kygo is up by 24. Yeah, I think deserved. He kept on releasing stuff and pushing it into the charts. But so far, honestly, Vintage Culture, Nicky Romero, Charlotte de Witt, that's like the first actual surprise. Spot number, not surprise, but like big jump. Spot number 32. Very well deserved. Very present. I don't know if she produces her own stuff. I don't want to say anything false, but like, again, it's a popularity list. It's about who's the most active. I personally see it that way because that's what it is. It's called the DJ Mag Top 100, but it should be called the social media DJ / sometimes producer top 100. And if you factor that in, she did really amazing this year. Carl Cox, Quintino, okay. Zed up by 15, also deserved. Very good producer. His production is always top notch. Anger Fist, Diplo up by 30. That's not bad. Danny Villa, Tujamo, Claptone, the German guys, pretty much stayed where they are. Madden, I will leave that uncommented. Spot number 42 for her. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about that. Elenium up, Alessio up, Headhunters down. Yeah, honestly, Paul Van Dyk up 37. That's also really nice to see. You might have known that he was injured like really severely, so it's good to see he's fighting back his way up. Will Sparks, Ras, ATB. And then we got like the first new entries at spot around like 50, 60. Boris Brejcha, or however you pronounce it. Also German guy, up by 25. Well deserved. Dadmas at 64 is a little surprising, but I think he doesn't really give a fuck about this list. Because again, it's like, if you push your fans to vote, it can make at least like 20 places like up or down on this list. Jamie Jones, yeah, new entry, well deserved. I think he was already a couple of years ago on the list. Dennis Koju, also here from Germany, very close by, up by 9, congratulations. Fisher down by 13. Pink Panda, new entry. Swedish House Mafia down by 42. Breaks my heart, but it's their own fault. No releases, nothing. Like, they didn't exist this year at all. So I hope whatever's going on there in the background, they solve it and get back to releasing music. They are among the best music producers. They shaped the electronic dance music scene a lot. And I personally like their stuff a lot. The older more than the newer. It's very sad to see these very active 3 producers that used to like pump out every month a track go silent, pretty much. Plastic Funk, 85, congrats. New entry, I think was already in the list years ago. Also here from Germany. So it's nice to see a lot of people I actually know in person on that list. Mike Williams down by 36. Anything weird? Robin Schulz 99, down by 17. Should be actually higher up, I think. He's still like the most known deep house kind of producer, and every single track of his is in the charts. I think it's like they might not have pushed it the right way. So yeah, honestly, not a whole lot has changed. This was expected in a year where the entire industry got slapped pretty hard in their face and everyone went into hibernation. Like, some people just, I don't know what they're doing, because I don't see any. I was expecting, as COVID started, a lot more releases by everyone, But even the releases like are not coming. Like everyone is just like holding back and waiting for everything to start again. I unfortunately don't see it coming soon. I think at least half a year or more that no clubs will be open, at least here in Germany. I mean, even Christmas is on the line. Like all of the Christmas markets in Germany canceled, all public events. We're like in a soft lockdown right now. The only thing I can do is like drive over here to the studio, make music, drive back home, and that just repeats every day. On the weekend, for example, today, Sunday, I'm sitting here making music. There's nothing else I could do. And again, please keep in mind this list is a little pointless in a year where no one was allowed to DJ. It's a popularity vote, so it doesn't mean that the person being spot number one is the best DJ or producer. It just means they understand the rules of how to get onto this list and execute it in the best way possible to them. I know firsthand that there's a lot of fake voting going on. I even know people that fake voted themselves into the top 100 and no one knows them. So the DJ Mag just erased them from the list to not like cause any problem. But yeah, that's the DJ Mag top 100. Congrats for everyone that is on there. It definitely means a boost in getting paid for your gigs once gigs are allowed again. And that's pretty much all I see in this list personally. Let me know what you think. Any surprises for you? Anything that shouldn't be there is there? And in general, what do you think about this list? That's pretty much it for today. The rest is just sitting here making music.